Welcome back to the channel. This is Toto Bravo. We're back in the garage, and today we're going to start this project here. This is our 2001 John Deere Gator, and she does not like to start, and sluggish run. When she does start, she's very sluggish. So we're going to start off with checking the plug for spark. And I've got a new carb that I ordered over here with a new fuel pump, pulse pump, carb, and all the other little components there that we can replace if necessary. What I'm hoping it isn't, there's the seat here real quick. Seats are fairly new, looking really good shape, but what I'm hoping the problem isn't is the ignition coil. Because to get to the ignition coil, unfortunately they encase these engines here with this metal shroud all the way around it. So that's why it doesn't look like your traditional, 10 horsepower engine like you'd see at Harbor Freight. They've got it all encased in this metal casing, probably for cooling and ventilation, shooting the air around the fins and such, but it makes it a pain in the butt to change that coil, that ignition coil. So let's hope it's not the ignition coil. We will also check the valve lash as well. So well, that whole introduction didn't go very smooth, did it? But that's where we're at, and that's what we're going to start with and see if we can get it going. Some things I'd like to do. I'd like to replace this OEM airbox with just a filter like we have on the mini bikes here, or the go-karts. I think that would be just fine for what I'm going to use this for. We're not going to be using this on a ball field or whatever to well, it's got the spot there for the hydraulic bed raise and lower there. That's kind of cool. So first things first, let's go ahead and pull the spark plug, take a look and see what we've got going on there. So I'm going to find a good spot for you and we will go from there. Alright, I was going to turn the light on, but I think we got plenty of light. Let's see what we've got going on here. Man, they make everything difficult to get to with this stupid encasing of the engine compartment there. I don't know that I can get my socket down in there. Alright. Well, looks a little rich. That is a NGK. I might have something that we can use there. We can try one of these maybe. Felt decent. Just tighten it down a hair. Not overly tight, right? But tight enough. I sure hope, excuse me, that we don't have to change the ignition coil. Let's take a little, let's try it without choke. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Best performance we've had out of that just yet. Well, it seemed to run fairly fine, didn't it? It might have been something as simple as the spark plug. I think I'm still going to change out the carburetor, though. I might not have to. I mean, I may end up with a spare carburetor, and that may have been the easiest fix of all time, which, if you've ever worked on anything, you just know it's not possible. So we're going to try and back this out, restart it, so we don't kill ourselves with carbon monoxide poisoning. I'm going to try again here in a minute and see if we can actually drive it around a little bit. See if we can get her to start. What do you say? Maybe not. Let's see if we need to make a idle or throttle adjustment.
take it for a ride. What do you say?
Well, that was a success.